Expressing concern over the lack of a proper mechanism for election campaign financing, Executive Director Mr.Rohana Hettiarachchie said that the organisation is pushing the government to bring legal provisions to set up necessary framework ahead of the provincial council elections. During a media briefing in Colombo today, attention was also driven to a lack of youth representation at elections.
But unfortunately, there is no special provisions for youth representations. Earlier in the local government system, we had that quota. But unfortunately, the reform, local government reform, elections reform, it was excluded. They forget the youth. Even in the recent provincial electoral system also, the youth quota for the political party, they themselves can decide. They can allocate the quota, even without a legal framework. But unfortunately, in Sri Lankan electoral system, political party, they are not serious about the youth representations.
Journalists raised questions on efforts by election monitoring bodies to introduce a proper mechanism to regulate election campaign financing.
Some countries we do have campaign finance limitations. In Sri Lanka, we don't have any campaign finance regulations. But we have drafted something, Election Commission has drafted something in our content, and I think it is already with the cabinet now. So we are promoting not only the campaign finance, we are more little bit broader. We are talking about the political finance in this contest. But Sri Lankan contest, we are talking about, at the moment, campaign finance. We are pushing the government to bring such law. Some countries, there are regulations. Based on the number of voters, they have identified the amount. So some countries, if you contest the elections, you have to have a separate account for that. Whatever the finance support you get, you have to deposit that account. End of the elections, you have to submit all the audited report to the elections commissions. And also, in some occasions, we have some countries, there are limitations where you can get the money. And one person, how much can contribute.
So closely connected to that is asset declaration. Candidates need to declare their assets, but the laws are very weak. And even if we find out through RTI how much a person has, we cannot release it to any other person. We cannot publish it in the